In a terminal patient, the pain they endure is unbearable and can no longer stand it. They are willing to end their lives to end the pain. Physician-assisted suicide is when a patient is well informed and has been asked multiple times if they are positive with the decision they are making to end their lives. With the help of the physician giving them medication for the patient to take themselves, provided by the hospital. They need to have 6 months or less to live to qualify for the medication. Many terminal patients are hooked up on wires and tubes until they die. For some, that is no way to live. For others, they choose to keep trying and give it all they have until they can't take it anymore, and nature takes its course. In only 5 states is physician-assisted suicide legal. Physicians cannot be sued for helping patients to end their lives if it is legal in their state. For some patient-assisted suicide, it is a good thing because it'll end their suffering. It'll give them a sense of comfort because they know death is coming for them. And instead of waiting for it to happen, they want to take death into their own hands. The patient, how they endure so much pain and they're on so many medications, they don't even feel alive. And that to them is not living. And also for the family who has to sit there, who wants to sit there in the hospital with them by their side in their deathbed, they're not living their lives. They're more focused on the person who's already gonna die than to live their lives, to go to school, to go to work, to find love, whatever they want to do. They're not taking care of themselves. They're taking care of someone who is already basically dead. So with that, it would help with the assisted suicide. It would help not only the patient, but the patient's beloved ones. The patient and their family would also be saving money. Medication, the hospital, and the insurance alone is so much money. You know, you have to pay for stay in the hospital, for the treatment, for the around-the-clock care, for everything they get in the hospital. And that can be almost, what, $1 million? If not many, if many more, you know? So that would also help the patient's family and the patient himself for them to save up money for the family itself or for the funeral. Also, the third one is donating their organs. They might be dying from a brain tumor or lung cancer or whatever, and anything else. But any other organs are still healthy and they're still usable. There's millions of people who are also sitting in their deathbed because they can't find a donor to donate whatever they need. So the person who has perfectly good lungs or perfectly good skin or eyes, they can donate that. They can donate that to the hospital so someone else can be saved. For others, physician-assisted suicide beyond extreme and should be illegal. For others, it is illegal and should be illegal, and it's beyond extreme of what to do, like to do that. Some people, like religious people, they believe it is a sin to commit suicide, and for them, you go to hell for that, because they want to live their life. They don't want to live their life, so they choose to live life poorly. What if you think that suicide is your only option? So all your family members, all the physicians, and yourself are determined to end your life already because you can't stand the pain. What if you die, you kill yourself, and in an hour, or the next minute, or the next few days, someone finds a cure for what you have? You might have just ended your life for no reason, because if you would have waited, you would have lived, and you would have saved your family Also, and the third one that I have is government and insurance. By physician-assisted suicide, the government loses a lot of money, and so does the insurance, because if more people want to kill themselves, they have no one to bill. They have um, they have so much room and so much money. They want so much money that they don't know what to do with it because there's no more patients to be treated. So with that also means that people who work for the government, work for the hospital, and work for the insurance, they lose their jobs because other people just want to kill themselves and they don't have no one else to treat. Physician-assisted suicide can be viewed from different points of view. There are some great pros and cons that the person that is dying should always have the last say in their lives, no one else. A terminal ill patient can have many options in terminating their life and many other reasons not to. Death will come eventually regardless. The choice is how you deal with it. The patient should never think of suicide if they have years to live, even if they are sick. There can still be a cure, they can still do amongst other things. Suicide should not be an option. They should be fully aware of what they are doing before actually doing it. You don't want to be the person, you don't want to be the physician telling them, oh, well, suicide is your only attempt, and then they say yes, and then when they're going to do it, they don't want to do it anymore. Or their loved ones don't want them to do it anymore. Everyone has their own choice of what to do with themselves. Terminal ill patients sometimes end their lives because regardless they're going to die, or just some just let nature take its course. No one should be obligated to do something they don't want to do. Thank you for your time.